What's going on, everybody? This is the TheGameHuntah channel with another episode of Rival Kingdoms. Yes, let's continue analyzing and overviewing the different ancients in the game. Today is the turn of Talasin. Talasin is an epic dragon. Just when I thought that Admiral Lee and Narex are the coolest ancients, in my personal opinion, I came across Talasin and kind of changed my mind. This is a really powerful dragon that you can use as an ancient or as a dragon, of course, but as an ancient is quite powerful, and we're gonna double check that in a few seconds. All right, let's take a look to the powers first. The dragon powers, Talasin, sweep over the base to the target location, dealing high damage. Really standard, pretty much, except for Forbell. Most of the dragons, they do damage. I still like Ember Claw because probably my Ember Claw is level 20 something. But I will probably gonna try Talasin also in some attacks as a dragon. Not in this episode, but let's see. The first ability of this ancient is quite powerful. It's called Lightning Shield. Reduces all damages taken to 50% and grants total immunity to spell towers equipped with arc lightning for 9.10 seconds. Well, the number, that change depending on the level of your lightning shield. But reduces all damage taken to 50%. That is call me crazy, but that is an amazing ability that you can use over your units. Super useful. The second one is my favorite, and I'll show you right now. It's called Magnetic Pulse. Deals 84 to 89 damage and disables buildings in the area for 4.24 seconds. Wow! Okay, first of all, numbers, that change depending on the level, but wow, again, disables buildings in an area? It's not just one, it's an area. So I guess you guys have probably the idea right now how powerful is this spell or ability. Super useful. You can shut down a whole corner, a whole group of turrets. If they put a lot of sentry turrets together, towers, defensive towers, well, you can just use the magnetic pulse in there and pretty much shut down everything. So the rest of your troops can take care of the rest. Really powerful. You're gonna see that in action, don't worry about it. And the last one is the Volatile Current. Blast a target for 189 damage and nearby structure by 52 to 55 damage. If destroyed within 10 seconds, the building awards 1 additional mana, and the spell is recast on a nearby target for no cost. Wow! super useful. Super useful. It's not as powerful as some other spells. I mean, the damage is just okay, but nearby structures also gonna get damage. Plus, if you destroy this one within 10 seconds, you're gonna receive some extra mana. What else? And the spell is recast on a nearby target for no cost. That is quite powerful. Trust me. I know probably some people are probably a little bit confused about, okay, what does that mean? But it's super simple. As soon as you target a building, if you destroy the building in 10 seconds, boom, you're gonna get some extra additional mana from that building, and the spell is gonna get recast on a nearby target for no cost. Super useful. All right. So now that we know more about this Talasin, by the way, it's a lightning. Yes, it's a lightning ancient, so you can use, of course, lightning or pure Primus to upgrade it. Let's see, we can do something in here. We can probably use this 2500 in there. What is gonna get upgraded? Nope, the mana increase is starting to 2 to 3. Perfect, I'll take that. All right, so we're gonna upgrade our Talasin. Cool. All right, so now it's level 16. Mana increases, starting mana increases from 2 to 3, which is super useful when you use but in all your ancients. It's super important to have this increase of mana when you start. Lightning Dragon, damage take, okay, that is when it's helping you as a dragon, not just as an ancient. Volatile Current, blast a target 200. Okay, that increases also the stat of the Volatile Current. All right, so let's go to a couple attacks. I'm gonna show you Talasin in action, and you will be the judge how powerful it is, this agent. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna show you in this on how powerful is the magnetic pulse. In this base, as you can see, our opponent decided to put a lot of portals outside and without any protection. That is probably not a wise decision because you can easily destroy those with Ember Claw. Right now I'm just gonna speed up things a little bit and get so much free mana. That's gonna allow you to cast any spells with your Ancient. In this case, Talasin. So now that we are full in mana, we can easily use the magnetic pulse in this cluster of defenses. You see the catapult, you see a couple of watchtowers. Well, that is the plan. We're gonna continue using Ember Claw until we got an opening. I'm gonna probably destroy these two gold storage and the builder easily. You did your job, my friend, so you can go in peace, okay? And in the meantime, we're gonna have all the troops ready. This will be the area of deployment. Here we go, soldiers first. And here comes the magnetic pulse. All those towers are completely useless for a few seconds, but I have so much mana that I can use it twice. That's how simple, that's how powerful it is. And again, super useful, and that's why you need to be careful when you build your tower, your base. Now we're using some lightning shield to protect our troops a little bit so we can take care of the stronghold. Perfect, stronghold went down. So you gotta be careful. You need to protect those mana, the buildings that generate extra mana, like portals and the ancient shrine and stuff like that. Okay, because you really don't want to feed the enemy ancient because the abilities are extremely powerful. Wow, this guy went down in 2 seconds just because he didn't protect his base correctly. That was the first attack. Epic victory. Let's get ready for the next one. Let's see Talasin in action one more time. This is a high level base compared with mine, of course. You can see the opponent has 3 catapults, has 2 ballista towers. So I'm really in trouble in this one. But again, we're gonna use a really good strategy. Ember Claw is gonna try to open and give me some extra mana. That's what I want. If I can have some extra mana so I can cast the lightning shield, that would be perfect. So Talasin can help my troops to reduce the damage in 50%. And here we go, the portal. That portal is going to be the savior. I know Ember Claw probably, and sure so, is going to go down. But again, sometimes the dragon, that's what you need those dragons for. Just to start the attacks. Sometimes you can use them during the battle, but that's another story. I'm going to talk about dragons in another episode. Alright, now that we have an opening, Ember Claw, good night, my friend. And here comes the soldiers and the paladins with lightning shield. Perfect. See, with lightning shield, now that we have a little more room, I can deploy my X-bows, and it's time to start using the magnetic pulse. Let's see. Keep moving forward. So far we're doing okay. Magnetic pulse in the right side, shining down the catapult, shining down those watchtowers, shining down the spell tower too. And we keep moving forward. Things are looking quite okay. My X-bows are completely out of range because my soldiers are receiving all the damage from the catapult, which is awesome. That's why I like to use the soldiers, because they can take the hit. And they're like so many. They can help you big time. Another magnetic pulse, shutting down the rest of the towers and bringing down this base like nothing. That was a really good attack too. Like I say, this is compared with the level of my stronghold, probably at least 1 more level or 2 more levels than mine. Yeah, probably 11 or 10. So it's remarkable that strategy in this game can help you to overcome those differences. I think that's the last building. Let's celebrate, let's party. Victory's hour. Talasin is amazing if you know how to use it, of course. Alright, let's go for one more attack to wrap up this episode of Talasin. Alright, here we go. Last attack of this special episode dedicated to Talasin. We're still gonna start with Ember Claw in this area. The reason is because, well, we need to have an opening. And the second one is that because the spell towers, they don't do much damage against a dragon, to be quite honest. So that's why I take my chances. Okay, let's speed up things. I know Ember Claw is gonna probably go down really fast. But again, my whole idea is to clean this area. I don't want any of those spell towers bothering my soldiers. Okay, one is down. Let's see what we're gonna do. Probably we can deploy a group of X-bows in this area, so we can bring down the last spell tower. Let's see. I think that's what I was thinking. And here we go. We're gonna destroy that one. Those Expos are gonna continue on the outside, and it's the time to deploy a big group of soldiers and paladins in the middle with lightning shield. Once that they start receiving damage, I deploy the second squad of Expos to take care of the rest. We can probably use a magnetic pulse over there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea to shut down the catapult, the ballista. And Stronghold is down. One more time, this is a base higher in level than mine. But still, we were still capable with a strategy to bring this building and base down. And here we go. Our soldier, well, everybody's still pretty much alive, you see. That's how cool is the magnetic pulse. Okay, we're using magnetic pulse one more time, just to shut down that watch tower, so we can continue and finish this stronghold in 100% and steal all the gold. I think actually was a decent loot in this one. Supposed like probably 180,000 in gold. So time to celebrate with a shield. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Game Hunt. I hope you guys are enjoying my series of Rival Kingdoms. This was a special episode dedicated to probably my favorite dragon now, Talasin. Let me know in the commentary section what is your favorite dragon. I'm gonna be giving away codes for people who post in the commentary section, so I want people to participate. And my codes are really cool. Okay, fellas, this is the Game Hunter signing off. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.